Okay, so for my project and for human diversity and education, I chose to do a bilingual circle time board. There's not a lot of resources on teaching bilingual education using both languages equally. A lot of people, like even at home, will tend to do it on their own, doing like labeling everything in multiple different languages to teach their children. So my idea was to do a circle time board in Russian and English because I am trying to learn Russian with my daughter, so pardon my pronunciation because it is not perfect. Anyway, we will start with, it says this week's na ito nedelya. So we have a letter, bukva, so it's in English and Russian. Since they're two different alphabets, there's like two, I mean, you can do it a bunch of different ways, but for my example, I used P, like big P, little p, and then we've got a P, which makes a P sound as well. So I've got little magnetic objects that I got, so I chose these to put on here to represent like things that start with the letter. So present or podotic, which both start with a similar sound. Or you could switch it out and you could do different ones for each. Like you could do like the present for P, you could have the A for Russian and do like apelsin. But it all kind of depends on how advanced the kids are. But it's kind of fun because they can pick it out and do it themselves. And it's also really cheaper to spot a box of magnetic objects off Amazon as well as letters. So really easy to do in the classroom and fun. This week's number is number 1 or a din. I've got lesson down here too, just something to kind of focus on. Urak would be lesson. So here I made like a little lesson idea. This one's space, cosmos. It has basic space words on it, like rocket ship, raketa. A lot of the planets are the same, but it has them in order so they can kind of get the order of the planets, or it depends on what age group you're kind of working with. You could do fun lessons based around that though. We have the shape and color of the day, figura y svetnya, and here I have a shape, diamond, rum. So I have a bunch of these little flashcards and little shape and color flashcards in the dollar store, and I just wrote the Russian equivalent on there. So we've got the diamond, or we could do a color, krasny, red, and you could play games with just the flashcards by themselves too. And then a lot of circle time boards will typically have a calendar on there. I didn't really have enough room to add it, but we did choose to do like the season and the days of the week. So the season is season сейчас, spring, весна, summer, лето, fall, осень, winter, zima. So they're magnetic too, they just come on and off. And they can pick out which one and put it up there. The weather today is pogoda сегодня, sunny, солнечно. And then there's other different types of weather with pictures, snowy, snezhna, windy, vetrena, that sort of thing. And then we have the days of the week. So we have today is сегодня, Thursday, четверг. Tomorrow will be завтра будет, Friday, пятница. Yesterday was вечера был, Wednesday, среда. So that's pretty much everything. But I want to do something like this because it's useful even for parents in the home or in the classroom. It gets kids used to both languages, multiple languages, so they're not under the impression that their language is the only one. I know teaching my daughter, that was kind of a struggle at first because we had been speaking only English. And so when I'd speak to her in Russian, she'd get mad. But after doing this, she's more accustomed to it, and it's fun for her now. So it was also really easy to do. It's just a big dry erase board, and all of these I just kind of printed out, and taped over, and stuck some little sticky magnets on the back. So it'd be something you could do in any classroom, really. But I think that's everything.